Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a minute, but here I am back again and doing something a little bit different. I think I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine, just like what I do for school every day, when I go to work. Yeah, I guess we'll just get right to it. First, I just put my little clips in so my hair doesn't get stuck to my face, and then skin prep. Skin prep is the most important step. I always tell my sisters this and they just don't listen to me, but whatever, it's fine. Anyways, here's what I do. I start with the Rhode glazing milk, and I just put this all over my face. I got this for Christmas and I've really been liking it, so I think I might get the full size because it just makes my skin feel really nice and hydrated, and I love it. Also, I used to always film with my back camera in 0.5 because then I wouldn't have to be so far away from the camera. So if my face is cut off for a lot of this, it's because they no longer have 0.5 on the back camera. At least my phone doesn't. Not sure how that happened or if my phone's just glitching, but it kind of made me mad. So I'm filming on my front camera, so the quality's not as good, and I feel like I'm so close, but it's fine. Anyways, next we're doing the Byoma Phytomucin Glow Serum, and I just do a couple drops, again, put it over my face. This is also a new addition to my skincare routine. I never was one to want to put snail mucin on my face because that just sounds a little bit gross to me, but this one has some better ingredients and it's better for sensitive skin, and it doesn't harm the snails that it's taking their snail mucin from. Yeah, okay. Then for moisturizer, I was using this Rhode the Barrier Restore cream, but I think I'm out because this is I got some because this is the mini, and yeah, I'm also gonna order more of this because I really like it. It's, again, really hydrating, and I feel like my skin lays, or my makeup lays well on it. Okay, now last thing I'm gonna do to prep my skin is primer, and I just use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I don't really know the difference between the pink and green one. I just use the pink one because pink's my favorite color, and I just put this, again, all over my face. Now I'm gonna go wash my hands because they're sticky and wet my beauty blender. Okay, next step in my routine is concealer, and I use the Tower 28 concealer in, don't know what shade. I feel like it was 4 maybe. It says DTLA. You can't see that. I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe that's a shade. Also, I just popped this pimple, so now I have a big red circle on my face, so I'm gonna try and cover that up. Recently, I had been doing bronzer and blush first and then my concealer, but I noticed that would kind of make my concealer crusty kind of, and crease, and it just I don't know, it didn't look very good. So I've come back to doing concealer first, and then I blend out my under eyes with a beauty blender. Okay, I use this I don't know, what is it called? Real Techniques? I don't remember. I use this one for pimples and stuff to blend it out. This is really tripping me out because my mirror's I would usually be here. It's really not a good angle for you. See, I can't. I completely forgot that I usually do my eyebrows before concealer. So I'm gonna do that now. And I'm using this e.l.f. brow laminating gel. I'm not sure. I've been having some problems with my eyebrow gels recently. I just like don't really know which one I like, which one I don't like, which one actually lasts. And I was gonna order the Rare Beauty one because I've like heard good things about it, but it's tiny and it's like $20. So I looked up dupes on TikTok, and this girl said that Maybelline has one that's like almost an exact dupe, so I think I might try that one out because this one really like glues my eyebrows to my face. I feel like it has this little like brush thing, and then you can like really stick them on there. Alright, next step is going to be bronzer, and I use the Saie Dew Bronze in shade Sand. I actually love this stuff. This is like my favorite and probably the only cream bronzer I've ever used, but I just think it's so good. And the reason I'm like doing so much is because my bottle's almost out and I'm pale. But anyways, I do it on my nose and then on my eyelids. I also just ordered more of this from Sephora. I just placed a very large Sephora order, and yeah, but that's what I have the impulse to do whenever I get my paycheck, so that's just a problem, but oh well. I usually blend out my nose with a brush so that it kind of like stays in its place more, or with a smaller brush. I used a brush for the other one, but yeah. Also, all my brushes are from like Amazon or like TJ Maxx, like the Real Techniques one I got from like TJ Maxx, and then these ones I just get from Amazon. This is like the only nice brush I have. I don't know, I just feel like I'd rather buy nice makeup than nice brushes. Okay, next step is the best step, is blush, and the one I've been using the most recently is the Rhode Pocket Blush in shade Tan Lines. And I just take my brush and I like go like this, because I found that when I use these and I go directly on my face, it like picks up the makeup under it, and I don't like that. So I started doing this and I think it works a lot better. Okay, and then I'm done with all my cream products, so then I do powder, and I either use this Charlotte Tilbury mini like what is this called? I don't know. Their powder in the latest shade because I'm pale. They actually only have 4 shades of the mini, so I just got shade 1. Or I have this mini Hourglass. This is a loose powder in the shade Veil. So I use that one sometimes, but I'm just gonna use this one today. And I just use a powder puff and tap and then tap on my face. I've had this powder for quite a while and it looks like I've used nothing. I think I've had it for like over a year maybe. I don't know, but it's actually crazy. Okay, now moving on to the powder products I use. For bronzer, I just use like the Hoola bronzer. I really actually want a new powder bronzer because I feel like this one just doesn't do what I want it to do. Like, I can't even see if it's actually going on my face. Just like do the motions. So I do want a new one, but I'm waiting because I still have a lot left in this and I'm not gonna be wasteful. Then I usually take a smaller like eyeshadow brush and get some bronzer, and I go down my nose where I did the cream on my nose, and then I also go on my eyes. I kind of put a lot of makeup on my eyes just so it like matches my face more, because my eyelids are always kind of pale and like veiny, and if I don't, then they just like stick out and I don't like it. Okay, then I do powder blush, and I use the Patrick Ta blush in shade She's Blushing. And then I use this brush, don't be fooled, it's not Rare Beauty, it's from Amazon. This one's pretty pigmented and I often lose control and put a little bit too much. So I try to be really light with it. And then I also put some on my forehead. See, like it's already like boom. Something that says here. I think this shade matches pretty well with the Rhode tan lines also. I have a lot of blushes that I switch between and just rotate through, but the two that I used are like the ones I use the most. I do use the cream one in here sometimes. I really like the Rare Beauty powder blush, but it's more like sparkly, so I don't really do that for school because sometimes it's too much. Just got this new e.l.f. powder highlighter. I've never had a powder highlighter before. I've always wanted that Benefit cookie one, but I'm not willing to spend $30 on a powder highlighter that you barely use any. Doesn't make sense. So I just take this eyeshadow brush, it's more like flat, and I just go, and then I do that on my face. Boom. Then I use the NYX Jumbo highlighter in shade Yogurt. This one was shade Blush Money. Anyways, this one I use for my nose. It's like that white one that everybody used in like middle school. Well, when I was in middle school. I think I still have that. Maybe I don't. Actually, I think I threw it away. But it's the same thing. This one's just like a more different. It's just a different shade. Okay. Now I'm gonna set my face with the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist green one. And I go to town. Let this dry a little bit. So I'm actually gonna get dressed because I kind of forgot that I have to do that. I do have to go to school, unfortunately. One moment. Okay, I'm dressed. We had a 3-hour delay today for school because when it's too cold, they like can't start the buses and we can't go to school. So I don't have to go to school until 11. So make it calm because why would I try when I'm gonna be at school for 3 hours? No. As I'm literally doing full face makeup. Anyways. Now I'm curling my lashes with my e.l.f. eyelash curler. That's $3 from Walgreens. And it's actually the best eyelash curl I've ever used. Then I take a break because I always curl my eyelashes twice. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to leave you hanging. Okay, for mascara, I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's just like the black one. I don't know if it's very black. Black is black. So many shades of black now. Okay, this is horrible. There's so many shades of mascara now, and I just grab whichever one comes to my eyes first. Also, I have this mascara in the waterproof version, and I don't like it as much. I don't know why. I also feel like maybe it's not that waterproof, but that's just my opinion. But I love this mascara. I have used this one for a while, and if I don't use this one, I usually use Telescopic, either like the regular one or the waterproof one. I actually wasn't gonna do my makeup today because I have a lot going on today, and I was just like, oh, it's just not gonna last, and why would I do it when it's all just gonna rub off? Well, I'm doing it anyways. Look good, feel good, slay good. Okay, now I'm done. That was scary. And this is my lip combo that I do nearly every day. I use the Say lip liner in shade Flirt, and I just go all around. Then I just rub it out just a little bit, and I use the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment, and this is the citrus one. I just ordered the vanilla one, and I'm so excited because this one's running a bit low on me. I really like these lip glosses because they're very thick and sticky, and that's how I like my lip glosses. Because this one, it lasts for a long time, and it actually feels like it's like hydrating my lips, not just like making them look beautiful and amazing. It does both at the same time. Anyways, okay, that is my everyday makeup look. I hope you enjoyed. Hoping to do more YouTube videos coming up soon. I was in my winter slump, and I'm really upset because I can't really do school vlogs, which are like my favorite vlogs to do, but phones are banned at my school, so that makes it a little difficult. But I might try to do one and just see how much I can get. But I'm almost done with skiing, 3 more weeks, and then I'm like free, and like I can make a spring break vlog. I don't know, whatever you want. I also might do a night routine vlog because I just feel like that would be fun, and I feel like that's kind of the opposite of what I'm doing here. This is like makeup routine, night routine. I don't know, but thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was so much fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye.